This video is sponsored by school, because it gave me the idea. Final exams. Now let me tell you grade schoolers what that means. It's when the last day of school goes from the best to the worst. For finals after the first semester, it means that after 5 grueling months of school, we get to smile and tell ourselves, hooray, we're halfway there. First semester finals are a real pain, because at least after the second semester finals, you're done. You have 3 blissful months to forget everything you've learned and go do awesome stuff with friends. First semester finals, on the other hand, are like the big introduction to everybody's least favorite part of the school year. Third quarter. It's when there are very few breaks, if any at all. Everyone's totally exhausted from school, and there's no end in sight. Fourth quarter is almost the same, except there's more breaks and summer's coming right around the corner, so it's not so bad. I'm making this video instead of studying right now, because I told you there'd be a video this week. So, here it is. People prepare for finals in different ways. A lot of them study with friends, which is what I do. Some prefer to panic for the duration of the days prior instead of studying, which doesn't make much sense to me. If you're spending your time stressing about the tests, you could be studying instead. So don't freak out about finals, especially if you're heading into your first. Many people have this idea that if they flunk their final, they have to retake the class. That's not necessarily true. Finals are going to be a large portion of your overall grade, but they won't count as all of it. Everyone has that one person in their class that doesn't study at all before taking their finals and somehow manages to ace them. If you don't know this person, it might be you. I have no clue how this is pulled off, except if the class is super easy. But even for classes you entirely understand, you still do some review, right? I'll be 10 minutes into taking my final, and someone will already be turning it in and walking out the door. How is this possible, you might ask? Well, this person either memorized the textbook and are super smart, or they realize that they totally underestimated the final and have no clue, so they simply gave up on it and are turning in a blank final. But it always causes panic to everybody else when somebody turns in a final that quickly. Another stereotype during finals is Josh. Josh is always super popular because he hands out a study guide that he made all by himself right before finals. This is great, everybody loves the study guide, except for the fact that Josh is a fool, and he put all the wrong answers on the study guide. Let's just say all the friends Josh made before walking into the finals he didn't have walking out of them. In every class there's always the study guide kid. This person is like a walking textbook. They've got everything down for the test, and all the unprepared students are asking them questions 24/7. This person is also known as the smart kid during the rest of the school year. During finals they have another alter ego. We've also got that kid who gets sick the day of finals and has to take them later. Obviously, teachers hate this kid because it means that they have to wait even longer to enter their final grades for the semester. But this is usually the path the unprepared people take if they still aren't at least a little bit ready. I don't endorse this idea. I just say get them over with the rest of the class, but it's up to you. These sick kids are slightly related to the kid who never shows up to school. You probably know who I'm talking about. There's always an empty seat because no one's heard from this guy since September. When this kid doesn't show up to take finals, not even the teacher notices. Finally, there's always the suspicious kids. Something's up and they're pretty bad at hiding it. But cheating is always a pain and you can easily flunk the final even if you don't get caught. So just don't cheat. It may seem easier to do so, but in the long run, it's not. So, final exams. They suck, but there's no avoiding them. How do you prepare for them? Hey there. Thanks a ton for watching. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video next week, subscribe. See ya!